Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So perhaps the big question in the minds of every Nigerian must have been the sentence tacked to the coalition, dead on arrival. What could that possibly mean? However, that cannot be summarized considering a candidate like Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, who was the former governor of Anambra State and who is also a strong member of the coalition and coalition party, ADC. From antecedents, going by the 2023 presidential election, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi has been the one substantial candidate Nigerians, both old and young, voted for. You agree with me that prior to the 2023 election, most adult Nigerians had no voters card. But having a candidate like Mr. Peter Obi, most Nigerians had to go all out and go out of their way to acquire a voters card and vote. Now here we are at the coalition, and a certain individual like Mr. Bewaji, a former lawmaker and a minority leader House of Representatives, calls the coalition dead on arrival. I beg to disagree. It is a known strategy in politics to always keep the opposition guessing. However, considering the calibers of men in the coalition, Mr. Peter Obi is one standout candidate for the 2027 presidential election. Proofs from reviews have shown that Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State, has won the minds of many Nigerians who cannot wait to show him support come 2027. Hence, the coalition should not be abused by the likes of the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, and Rotimi Amechi, the former governor of Rivers State. Rotimi Amechi and Atiku Abubakar has declared their interest to run for the presidential ticket come 2027 election. Atiku promises to contest in 2027 election for the position of the president. Atiku and Amechi has made it clear to do just one term, that is a period of 4 years, and leave power. I really wonder if Nigerians will vote for Atiku and Amechi. Anyways, let's watch and wait. Seeing the caliber of persons, both past ministers and governors, coming together under ADC, I believe they should let the coalition thrive and achieve its purpose of formation to restore the glory of our dear nation, Nigeria. Sources gather that members of the coalition are still same old and corrupt leaders, but in reference to Mr. Peter Obi during his speech via the media, Mr. Peter Obi, who has been proven to have shown accountability as the former governor of Anambra State, said on an interview that he has no interest in a coalition that is not built for the interest of Nigerians. In retrospect, Peter Obi has been proved to be the only candidate that has won and can win the minds of patriotic Nigerians to come out and vote for the 2027 forthcoming election. Otherwise, most Nigerians would stay back in their various homes on that day of election and prefer Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the incumbent president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to continue for a second tenure lasting a period of 8 years. Peter Obi is one selected candidate by most Nigerians who is competent and accountable for the position of the president come next election 2027. You agree with me? From the recent documented proofs Mr. Peter Obi published over the media to help decongest their papa pots, Mr. Peter Obi has a general appeal in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, regardless of the betrayal from some political analyst who was just a mere law practitioner in Nigeria before Peter Obi's political campaign in 2023 under Labour Party brought him to the limelight. Notwithstanding, Peter Gregory Obi has afore given a hint providing some pragmatic solutions to the problems of Nigeria like insecurity and unemployment. Yet some persons like Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo, who formerly supported Peter Obi even as an attorney, now has chosen to back up and support the former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, hereby jeopardizing the future of the citizens of Nigeria at his own selfish interest, in my opinion. However, we must control the narrative and strengthen our grassroots support as citizens of Nigeria to reaffirm our legitimacy that is rooted in democratic will and not self-ambition. Notwithstanding, our support for Peter Obi can only count if there is an electoral reform in the system. That is, if the elections are conducted free and fair by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, without any form of rigging. Rest assured, if Peter Gregory Obi emerges as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in the 2027 election, with no doubt, Nigeria's economy will rise and have a new phase.